Hey everybody, it's Cody, Dixieland RC, coming at you with something a little bit different for me. I have not done anything like this before in the past, mainly because I've never had two of the same kind of truck in here at the same time, kind of deal like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over between the two Element RC Enduro chassis, meaning the kit chassis and the RTR chassis, and the difference in between the two versus, what you get for each one, meaning which one's going to be your better choice as far as money goes. Now, this is all subjective. I mean, this is all opinion based. My opinion may not be the same as your opinion. I mean, this is kind of where I'm going with this as far as that goes. So, it's kind of tough. This is really a tough deal to even really talk about, to be honest with you. Because for one, the kit doesn't come with any electronics. So you take the motor away that's here, you take the ESC away, you take the servo away. And the receiver, of course. But that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty much the same. So with the kit, you also get aluminum shock top part, the top part of the shock here. You get the adjustment screw. You get the lower, what do they call that? The seal cup, and then the lower shock cup. Now, here is my problem with this shock cup is it does not even really hold. I mean, it kind of holds the shock, but it doesn't like some RTRs have a little groove that the spring fits in, and it doesn't have that. Neither does the RTR as well. So, I don't know. Also, don't really care because I know you can't see this, but there's already oil leaking out of this shock here. And that hasn't even been used per se. And it might be my fault. I mean, I did try and grease up that O-ring when I put that cap on there, but it's still kind of coming through there. So the only other option is an option you can't even see. You get metal gears inside the transmission. Now that's cool. That is a good thing. You do get both set. You can't go to stock gearing on either one, I don't think. I think both of them require, you have to buy that separately. But if you buy the machine gears from Element, you get the overdrive stuff. And also this one comes with the top shaft where you can flip this transmission the other way and have the motor pointing towards the back instead of the front. So it gives you the option to do either or. But that's pretty much it. Everything else is the same. The links are the same, the rod ends are the same, the drive shafts are the same. Everything is pretty much the same. There's nothing any different about that. To me, that doesn't really make it worth it, in my opinion. The RTR costs you $350. We're just going to round up. I'm not going to do all the 99-cent stuff. It's $350 for the RTR. It's $240 for the kit. Now think about the difference in that price. It is not very much. It's $110. So $110 gets you a motor, which is a decent motor. Mind you, it is not a normal RTR motor. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's probably about the same as getting a Trailmaster Sport motor from Holmes, a $20 motor. Of course, you do have a 1040, this is the AE5 with LED output. You do get a receiver, you do get a remote, you do get a decent servo. Now this servo has more more torque than say a Tactic or any other kind of RTR servo. And it's metal gear and it's waterproof. And you get LED lights in the body. I mean, that right there is well worth the $110. The body could be a little bit thicker, but that's, some people may not mind that much at all. And you still need to buy over $100 worth of hard plastic parts, for the servo and the skid and all the other stuff if you want to have hard parts. Now, you don't have to have hard parts because, it does flex a little bit. It's not that bad. It flexes just pretty much like every other chassis, to be honest with you. I do like this chassis. I like this transmission, and the cool thing about it is it has a very similar bolt pattern to an axial, so you could put this in a different chassis, which is great in my opinion. I think that's probably going to be the biggest seller of that, but that's pretty much it. On the RTR you still get adjustable coilovers. You still have a metal body, just everything else is plastic. You still get plastic balls. You have to buy metal balls, that's pretty much normal like all the rest of them anyway. I wish these rod ends were a little bit different size wise so I could build you guys kits from Boom rod ends, which probably can still be done, but would just take a little bit more finessing because they're a little bit fatter and not as long as these are. So, but that pretty much sums it up. You get bumpers, of course, with the RTR than you don't with the chassis, the kit itself. But that's pretty much it. So that's all I got, guys. I mean, the difference between the two is not very much. So it just really depends on your preference. Both have plastic hexes as well. Keep that in mind as well. I have metal ones in stock, by the way, to replace these. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Hope this makes up your mind on which one you want to get. Let me know. I've got both. I've got an RTR and a kit in stock ready to ship. The kit is built, though. Just keep that in mind, which is not a problem. Some people like that bore anyway. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.